Good morning, afternoon, evening, midnight. I hope everybody is doing well. My name is Amy and this is yoga. So as promised, we're going to go ahead and kick our shoes off and get started with our yoga flow for today with a focus on core. Start by standing at the very top of your mat. Feet are lined up with your hips. On your next inhalation, reach your arms up. And exhale, take your arms down by your side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Again, one more time like this. Inhale, reach your arms up. This time as you exhale, push your hips back towards the back of your mat into powerful pose. If you would like to keep your arms by your ears, you may feel free to do so, but if this is too much for you, you can certainly take your hands to Namaste instead. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Remember, one breath is one inhalation and one exhalation. Inhale. If you do not already have your arms up, reach up. Exhale and fold forward, coming into your first forward fold of the day. Relax the back of your neck. Let gravity do the work for you. Begin to nod your head yes and shake your head no. Nod your head yes and shake your head no. Nod your head yes and shake your head no. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, sit back. Powerful pose, either with hands to Namaste or arms by your ears for a couple of breaths. And then on your next inhalation, shoot all the way up to standing. Reach up and take your hands to Namaste. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sit back to powerful pose for a couple of breaths. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. And again, nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Nod yes. And shake your head no. Hold forward fold. Inhale, sit back. Take your hands to Namaste or take your arms by your ears and breathe. And then on your next inhalation, push all the way up to standing, hands to Namaste. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back to powerful pose. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And again, nod your head yes. And shake your head no. Hold forward fold for a moment. Inhale, and this time as you exhale, you're going to clasp your elbows and gently swing from side to side, releasing into either side of your low back. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, come halfway up, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your right leg back to lunge position. Exhale, release your right knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up to a low lunge. Bring your palms together. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the right knee. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your left leg back. Exhale, take your left knee into the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, take your arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the left knee. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up. Palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit back to powerful pose. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your right leg back. Exhale, take the right knee into the mat. Inhale, arms come up, reach up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the back knee up. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Now in downward facing dog, you do not have to keep your legs perfectly straight. What I really want you to focus on here is the elongation of your spine as you reach your gaze into the mat. Try to press evenly through all four corners of both hands with your fingers and toes spread nice and wide. Inhale, lift your right heel. Exhale, lift your left heel. Continue to gas pedal through your feet, walking the dog. Inhale, hold downward facing dog. Exhale, take your hips halfway down to a high plank position. Hold here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Inhale, hold downward facing dog. Exhale, take your hips halfway down to high plank position and hold for a couple of breaths. Really drawing your navel in tight to your spine. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, walk your feet forward to the top of your mat, coming back to forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back to powerful pose. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your left leg back to a lunge. Exhale, left knee into the mat. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, with your fingers and toes spread nice and wide, walk the dog. Make sure to work with your breathing. Inhale, lift one heel. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, hold downward facing dog. Exhale, come halfway down to plank position for a couple of breaths. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog, and walk the dog. Inhale, hold downward facing dog. Exhale, high plank position. Again, for a couple of breaths. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, walk forward. Coming back to the top of the mat and returning to forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Namaste hands. From here, inhale, reach up, keeping your palms together. As you exhale, push back to powerful pose. Take your hands to Namaste. Inhale. Exhale, turn to your right so that you're taking your left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to the left and breathe. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold forward, returning to that forward fold. Inhale, step your right leg back, followed by your left, returning to downward facing dog. We're going to stay here for about 5 breaths. See if you can start to lengthen into the back of your legs just a little bit more without forcing it. Inhale, exhale, come halfway down, returning to that high plank position. Holding for a couple of breaths. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. And this time, on your inhalation, you're going to lift your left leg to three-legged dog and hold. Really engaging that base leg straight down, rooting your base foot towards the earth. With your gaze into the mat, see if you can lift that back leg up just a little bit higher, engaging the glute to open up a little bit more into the front of that hip. Inhale. Exhale, release the right leg down and switch sides. Inhale, lift the left leg, returning to three-legged dog for a couple of breaths. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, lift the right leg, going right into our sun salutations. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands, release the left knee into the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up to low lunge. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, curl the back toes under, lift that knee up. Exhale, step forward, returning to forward fold. Inhale to standing, reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come straight up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back to a lunge. Exhale, release the right knee down. Inhale, arms up to low lunge. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift that back knee up. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lower halfway down to plank position. Exhale, lower to push-up position. Inhale, halfway up to a baby cobra, keeping your navel drawn in tight and your glutes engaged to support the low back. Exhale, lower your head down. Inhale to all fours. And then exhale into your child's rest. We're going to stay here for about 5 breaths. I want you to feel as though you're filling your lower back full of air upon every inhalation. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg to three-legged dog. Exhale, step between your hands. Release the right knee down. Inhale and reach those arms up, bringing your palms together. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the back knee up. Exhale, step forward, returning to forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, palms together. Exhale, namaste hands. Inhale up, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left leg back. Exhale, left knee into the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come halfway to plank position. Exhale, push-up position. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower your forehead down. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, child's rest for about 5 breaths. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg to three-legged dog. Exhale, step between your hands. Release the left knee down. Inhale, again, you're going to take those arms up, 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 palms together, really open broadly into your chest. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the back knee. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back. Exhale, right knee into the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under. Lift the back knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, plank position. Lower to push-up position. Inhale to baby cobra. Exhale, lower your head down. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, child's rest. This time for 3 breaths. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step between your hands. And inhale, reach those arms up, 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 palms together. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the back knee. Exhale, step forward. Inhale all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left leg back. Exhale, lower the knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, push up position. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower your head down. Inhale to all fours. Exhale to child's rest. And breathe. Inhale, return to all fours. This time as you exhale, curl the toes under. Knees and hips come up to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg to 3-legged dog. From here, as you exhale, right knee to your nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. One last time. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose, and hold here for about 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, turn your left foot out to a 45-degree angle and reach your arms up into Warrior One. Now, in Warrior One, I want you to try to keep your hips as well as your shoulders square to the top of your mat. At the same time, try to keep your right knee stacked over your ankle. Really open and broaden into your chest. If you are able to do so today, see if you can tip your head all the way back. If this is too much for you, keep your gaze forward. Inhale. Exhale. Shift and fold forward. Hold for 2 breaths. Inhale, back up. Exhale, shift forward for 2 breaths. Inhale, back up. Exhale, shift forward. And then begin to lift the back leg up. Coming to Warrior 3. Really think about creating a nice long line from your fingertips all the way back to your toes. Inhale, step back. And exhale, open out to Warrior 2. Try to keep your gaze over your front hand, really opening into your chest. Try to keep the right knee stacked over the right ankle. Inhale, exhale. See if you can lift the right heel up. This is completely optional. Inhale, exhale, lower the heel down. Inhale, reverse that warrior. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, Warrior 2. Lengthen the right leg, tip to triangle pose. Try to keep your left shoulder stacked over your right shoulder, keeping your tailbone tucked in to keep your hips stacked. Inhale, back to Warrior 2. Exhale, triangle, and hold for a few breaths. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle, and hold. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, bend the right leg and take your left arm by your ear to side angle pose. Looking up underneath the arm and breathe. Inhale, exhale, lower your left arm down. Lift your left heel up to a lunge position. Inhale, reach your right arm up to revolve that lunge and turn your gaze upward. From here, today we have a couple of different options. Either take your right knee down and release your right arm down into a lunge position, or take your right hand to your low back, releasing into the shoulder. Or if you would like, we could take this a little bit further by going into our lizard lunge. Bend the left leg, reach back for and bind the toes of your right foot, other right, of your left foot with your right hand, really opening and turning out. Inhale, release the toes. Take the right arm down. Exhale, curl your toes under, lift the left knee. Inhale, step back, high plank position, and breathe. Inhale, bring the hips down to a back bend position, hovering over the mat. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, gentle back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, exhale, back into downward dog, and hold for a few breaths. It's beginning to rain here, so the mat's getting a little bit slick, so forgive me if I start to slide a little bit. Really think about focusing on pressing evenly through both hands. Inhale, lift the left leg to three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose, and hold for a few breaths. Inhale, exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, turn the right foot out. And on your next inhalation, you're going to bring your arms all the way up, returning to that warrior one. Again, try to keep your shoulders stacked over your hips, opening broadly into your chest, either looking up or keeping your gaze forward. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, shift your weight, returning to warrior three. Inhale, step back to warrior one. Exhale, and open out, returning to warrior two. And again, we have the option of lifting that front heel up. Inhale, exhale, release the heel down. Inhale, reverse that warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to triangle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, returning to side angle pose. Really reach that right arm by your ear, opening into your chest. Inhale, exhale, lower the right arm down. Inhale into a twist. Revolve, lunge, and breathe. Couple of different options. Inhale, exhale, take the knee to the mat and either take the back of your left hand to your low back or begin to transition back into your lizard lunge. Inhale, release, and exhale back to lunge position. Inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale to plank position and hold for a few breaths. Inhale, gentle back bend. Exhale, plank. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, plank. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, plank, and back to downward facing dog once again. On your next inhalation, you're going to come to a high plank. Exhale, sit back towards your heels. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. We have 8 more of these to go. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Just 5 more. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Just 3 more to go. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. 2 more. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. On your last one, inhale, high plank. Exhale, sit back. See if you can lift the right leg up. This is optional. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, sit back. See if you can lift the left leg. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to hold here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, walk your hands to your toes. Exhale, bend the knees, keeping your fingertips into the mat. We're going to hold here for a couple of breaths. Again, forgive me if you're picking up on some of the rain in the background. Remember to inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. On your next inhalation, either take your hands to Namaste, or you're going to take your arms by your ears and hold. Inhale to standing. Exhale, sit back and hold. Inhale to standing. Exhale, sit back and hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more to go. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. Last 1. Inhale. Exhale and hold. From here, take your arms back down, fingertips grazing the mat. On your next inhale, take your hands slightly forward. Exhale, lift the heels and sit back towards your heels. If you would like to stay here, you may feel free to do so. If you would like to take this a little bit further, go ahead and jump your feet out towards the edges of the mat, and either keep your hands into the mat or take your hands to Namaste. Really think about opening your hips by using your arms as leverage to open a little bit more deeply. Releasing into the low back, opening into the hips. Inhale, take your hands to the mat. Exhale, lift the hips up. Turn your feet so that your toes are coming forward and so that your heels are reaching towards the top of the mat. Now from here, you're going to go ahead and take your hands to your hips and think about lengthening your spine. You do not have to have your legs perfectly straight. If you need to keep your knees bent here, you may certainly feel free to do so as well. Inhale, exhale, take your left hand to or towards your right foot. Inhale, reach your right arm up. If this is too much for you, go ahead and take your right hand into your back instead. Breathe. See if you can lift your gaze up towards the right hand. Inhale, exhale, release. Take your hands to center and then take your hands to your hips and hold for a few breaths. Inhale, exhale, reach for your left foot with your right hand. Turn and lift your arm up or keep your hand into your low back. See if you can look up towards your top hand. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, hands to your hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, turn and twist over to the right. This time, inhale to center, reach your fingertips to opposite ends of the room. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center, and hold here. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, take your fingertips into the mat. Inhale, exhale, turn your feet out. Take the hips down. Either keep your hands into the mat or take your hands to Namaste. All right, inhale, take your hands into the mat. Exhale, take your feet together, knees together. Inhale, walk your hands forward, coming back to all fours. And exhale, hips to heels, child's rest. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, cross your ankles. Inhale, push away from the mat. Now we're going to transition into our flying cross-legged pose. So go ahead and take your fingertips around your knees. And with your shoulders stacked over your hips, draw your navel in tight, hip back, balancing on your sacrum. Lift and hover your heels over the mat. And cross opposite ankle over opposite leg. And release. Now from here, if you would like to take your feet into the mat, you may certainly feel free to do so, of course. If you would like to take this a little bit further, see if you can lift the heels up to half boat. And if you'd like to challenge, lengthen the legs, reach the arms forward, index finger to thumb to boat pose. Really think about engaging your quadriceps to lengthen into the back of your legs a little bit more. Inhale, release the legs into the mat. And keep your hands next to your hips. Use your arms as leverage to pull your spine nice and long so that your shoulders are stacked over your hips. Inhale, exhale, fold, and reach to or towards your right foot with your left hand. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, back up. Exhale, and switch sides. Left foot, right hand. Inhale, back up. Exhale, switch. Inhale, back up. Exhale, switch. Now, to take this a little bit further, the next step is we're going to take those hands back behind the hips. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower the hips down. Reach. Left hand to right foot. Inhale, sit back. Lift. Exhale, reach. Right hand, left foot. Inhale, sit back. Lift the hips. Exhale and switch. Left hand, right foot. Inhale, sit back and lift. Exhale and switch. Just a couple more of these to go. Inhale, lift. Exhale and switch. Inhale, lift. Exhale and switch. Inhale, shoulders over the hips. Exhale, slide the heels in. Take your hips to the center of the mat. Reach forward. And with your navel drawn in and tucking in your tailbone, come all the way down into a nice, comfortable supine position. And really think about walking your heels towards your hips. Breathe deeply and relax your abdominal area. See if you can imprint your low back into the mat, keeping the tailbone tucked in. Engage the glutes. See if you can tuck in the tailbone a little bit more. Now these are a posterior pelvic tilt. What this does is it helps to fire up the pelvic floor and strengthen those core muscles. Really draw the navel in tight. See if you can lift the hips a little bit more, tucking in the tailbone a little bit more, and release. Again, posterior pelvic tilt, really tucking in the tailbone. You might even feel a little bit of the work into the front of your legs, into your quadriceps, and release. And again, tuck in the tailbone, hold, 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 and release, and hold, and release, and hold, and release, and hold, and release, and hold, and release. Now on this last one, tuck in the tailbone, draw the navel in, and one vertebrae at a time lifts the hips all the way up into bridge. We have the option of lacing the fingers together and bringing the shoulders under, really opening into your chest, opening into your hip flexors. Think about really engaging those glutes and engaging your abdominals as you tuck in the tailbone towards your navel. See if you can walk your feet closer together. See if you can bring your knees closer together. Deep breaths. One more deep inhalation. Exhale, release your hands, release your shoulders, and one vertebrae at a time releases the hips all the way back down to the mat. And really bring that lower back down, imprinting your spine down towards the mat, towards the earth. And gently windshield wiper your legs from side to side, releasing a little bit more into those hips. Take your knees to center. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your knees to your chest and hug your knees in nice and tight. You should feel a gentle release into the low back and your hips. Breathe deeply. And just like we did before in our child's rest, I want you to focus on really allowing the low back to expand upon every inhalation. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can take your knees towards your shoulders. We have the option of coming into happy baby. Either bind your toes or take your hands into your shins, or wrap your hands around your legs towards the front of your shins. Deep breaths. And if you'd like, go ahead and take your hips, take your legs from side to side. And hold. Inhale. Exhale, bring your feet together. And inhale, release your legs down into reclined cobbler's pose. Opening up the knees, opening up the pelvis. You should feel like you have a gentle back bend. Your low back might be coming away from the mat. So what I want you to do here is to tuck in the tailbone, engage your hip flexors slightly to bring the low back into the mat. Inhale, exhale, release. Again, inhale, exhale, and bring the low back into the mat, tucking in the tailbone, engaging those abdominals. Inhale, exhale, release. One last time. Inhale, engage. Exhale, release. Now go ahead and bring your knees together and slowly come all the way up to sitting. Taking your right knee towards your chest. Slide the left heel out, slide the right leg out, and then bring your heels in all the way back down to the mat. And again, bring your left knee to your chest, slide the right leg out, all the way back up, and roll all the way back down. Now bring both knees to your chest, rock back, come all the way up. And go ahead and come to the center of your mat. Thank you so much for joining me for today. We're going to end our class by taking one last big inhalation, reaching the fingertips towards the sky. Bring your palms together. Namaste. Peace to everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm out.